well as their attorneys, followed the money. Well, we're following the money, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you and tell you that we are running into dead ends at this moment.
See, I got a lot of respect for Jasmine Crockett because at least she'll come out and say we're at a roadblock because there's no evidence. All these other politicians want to say we believe that he's doing this and we know that this. You don't know anything. You don't have any evidence. If you did, he would have been arrested. I mean, that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Leslie Wexner's life before and after he met Epstein, there's no allegations from anyone else about any type of claims saying that he did anything to them in that regard or anything inappropriate. The owner of Victoria's Secrets, mind you, you would assume that one of his employees would have came out before, especially after, saying that I was actually also a victim of Leslie Wexner. Not one. Look at the guy that owned Harrods. All those employees said that he messed with them. See, this type of situation isn't an event, it's a behavior. There's other people in the files that have been accused outside of their dealings with Epstein on inappropriate actions like this. You got Clinton, you got Trump, you got Michael Jackson, you got Leon Black, just to name a few. There's a couple more. So the point that I'm trying to make is that people are trying to force this narrative on Leslie Wexner that because Epstein stole from him and used his money to fill these sick deeds, that he had something to do with it, and that's insane. He's a victim too, so not only does this guy have to deal with getting robbed, but he also has to deal with getting his reputation smeared because someone that he employed used his accounts and his money and his face to do his dirty deeds. Like, there should have been more information about Leslie Wexner in the files outside of the fact that he was the one that sourced this money. That doesn't make any sense. The only type of bad reputation that Leslie Wexner had outside of running a very tight and strict business with L Brands is Epstein. That's the only bad connection to him. If he's guilty, I will accept that and I will say, look, I'm wrong. They're saying that Maria Farmer was held on his house and had Epstein do things to her, which number one, Leslie Wexner never met her, and number two, is this the house you're talking about?
Survivor Maria Farmer was reportedly brought to the guest house located on your property in 1996.
Objection, he's already told you it wasn't on his property.
And another thing, the lawyer that said I'll effing kill you, people would take little clips of things and try to change the narrative and paint a whole different story. It seems like the press and these big YouTube channels are running with it. Watch the whole deposition. When you see earlier on in the deposition, the lawyer was like, yo, these stories are being dragged out too long. We have places we want to go. Leslie Wexner's 80 years old. He was enjoying the company. Y'all are looking way too hard into this. People are trying to make conspiracies where there's not. And it's just crazy. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll accept that and I won't delete my videos. But think about the fact that this person may have not had anything to do with it, and the government said every man has the right to be held innocent until proven guilty. We didn't even let due process go through. With the very little evidence, you would have assumed that way worse questions would have been asked during the deposition if Wexner really had something going on. Other people's depositions are going to be crazy, but that's what I'm saying. Like, come on now, just make it make sense, please. Make it make sense.